Hello, my pretties. I am Shadow the Lion Queen, and today we are going to be starting off with this first video of Shadow Response series. Now, I kind of got inspired by Rhapsody's response series to do this, so major shout out to Rhapsody. Hey, bud. So, I didn't want to make this video, but at the same time, I feel that I need to sit there and, make a response video regarding one of my ex fans. Like, basically, somebody who used to be a huge fan of my channel that I've cut contact with for a good reason. Now, before begin, I want to say I know you guys would not do this, but for anyone new, please do not go and attack or harass this individual. That's what I ask is please do not go and, harass this individual, attack them, etc. So, yeah, that's mainly what I want to get out of the way. So, this person recently started drama with me about during I think Wednesday or Thursday, I don't know. But basically, this person goes by the name of Shanine Nelson. Now, Shanine Nelson apparently is a kind of a YouTube Karen, if that makes sense. I mean, me, my friends, Simplord, Megalo, Herman, Def Knight Adrian, they had to all put up with her, during that time. And they basically called her out and stuff. But I feel that I should, make my testimony on this. So I'm going to sit here and state a few things. And if you guys are wondering, I do have screenshots regarding, testimonies against, Shanine Nelson. I'm gonna basically, kind of, I will maybe make a document regarding, Shanine Nelson, just to kind of spread awareness of her. But I feel that I should, just make this like a black screen video. So, yeah. So basically, I am going to sit here and say is that Shanine Nelson basically sits there and, basically what happened and what started all this is the fact that, she got butthurt over the fact that, Simplord goes have me go live with her a lot and she bitched over that. So that's why I blocked her and I blocked her of her socials. She got really upset over that. Like, this shows that she can't handle being blocked. Like, here's the thing to Shanine Nelson. If you blocked by someone, it's for a justifiable reason. That's literally the best thing I can state, make this statement. Is she can't handle people being blocked. So that is another major red flag. Like, I'm gonna admit, I used to bitch over people blocking me, but now I don't really care anymore if people block me. I don't really care or give a shit anymore. I just move on with my day. That's literally all you can do if you've been blocked by someone. But Shanine Nelson instead made a community post bitching over me blocking her. So she was blocked for a justifiable reason. So there is definitely something that, gives me a red flag. Another red flag that I really do feel that I need to, make a statement is the fact she made I shared her community post when she bitched over me being blocked, and she claims that I hate people with autism. Why the fuck would I hate people with autism if I'm autistic myself? That makes no goddamn sense. Like, I am friends with people who are autistic. And, I don't hate them for being autistic as long as they're not going to use it as an excuse. That's the only time I'm friends with people with autism, as they don't use their autism as an excuse. I know Dan Sobel does use autism as an excuse, but we're not talking about him. And she claimed that I need to apologize for blocking her and saying that I'm immature. When she's the immature one. And she literally has, she basically claims that my viewers hate me when my viewers do not hate me. They don't hate me in all honesty. They don't hate me. If my haters did hate me, would I have over 8K subs? No, I wouldn't. But the fact that she claimed about that's just ridiculously just laughable. And the fact that she's just toxic. So she's basically Amanda Cartret 2.0. That's mainly the best thing I can definitely say. And she can't take criticism either. Like, she can't take criticism over people calling her out and stating, wrong things. Like the stuff that she did. And honestly, that doesn't surprise me because she probably does that to other people. And that literally just makes no sense as to why. And I don't hate people with autism. That is something I can definitely say, is that I don't hate people with autism. But she claims that, so... And she claims that she'll report me for impersonating me. Like, how the hell am I impersonating her? Like, I don't look like anyone else. Like, how the hell do I look like her when I am a different person? That makes no sense. Like, that's just a stupid ass petty fret. And she's just a weirdo. And the fact that she sits there and I've been sharing her community posts, responding to her just to call her out for it. And here's another thing I could definitely say is that she basically sits there and what does she do? Oh yeah, I actually do notice that she writes stories involving characters wearing diapers. Like, no joke. I have screenshots of, stories that she has written in the past that involves characters wearing diapers like they're adults. So it kind of shows me that she has a diaper fetish. I'm not saying that's exactly the case, but a lot of people are going to look at her and see that she's a weirdo pervert that likes diapers. That's exactly what she's asking for. And that's concerning because there could be minors watching her channel. And, I wouldn't be surprised if, other minors had called her out. And when I shared her post and called her out, she deletes it like a fucking coward. That shows how much coward that she can do. Like, she is just a coward that way. And she can't handle criticism or backlash. Like, you're going to get criticism and you're going to get backlash from people if you do stuff that they don't like. That's literally something I'm saying. Like, another thing I could definitely say is that here's the thing. She's pretty much got no friends. Like, she has 11 subscribers. Like, that's very very little. But the fact that, I don't want to read stories that involve, characters wearing diapers, like adults wearing diapers. That's just very messed up. Like, in all honesty, I'm not gonna lie. And the fact that Herman, Megalo, and even Simpler Queen have called her out, and then she says, "Oh, I need to apologize." Like, I will not apologize for criticizing and standing up for myself. Like, if you can't handle being criticized or being blocked, called out, etc., then why are you on the internet to begin with? That doesn't make any sense. And now she goes over here and she apologizes to me and says, "Oh, please read my story. I don't mention anything about baby stuff. I'm sorry about my stories being cringe." Like, oh my god, that post is just so fucking laughable. that I saw. And, she deletes comments like a coward. And, it's just really messed up that she acts like this. And, I will say right now is that she is a small channel, so she's not, and she threatens to sit there and expose me with evidence. Like, what? Show me the fucking proof then, bitch. Like, that's what I literally said. Like, show me the proof. They're pretty much out of context screenshots, and nobody is going to freaking believe her. Because I'm a bigger YouTube channel. Like, I'm semi-popular because, I have under 10K subs. But with her, though, on the other hand, she doesn't have very many subscribers. And it's just ridiculous. Like, it's like not she's gonna do any damage. So that is something I will say. And here's another thing I am going to sit here and be honest with is there are stories involving characters wearing diapers. And I did see on her on her Wattpad account, well, she had two Wattpad accounts. One of them involves the fact that she has harassed other people who wouldn't do role plays with her and said some racist things and even lied about being autistic. Now, about that seems believable because I wouldn't be surprised if she's doing this to other people. So, there's that. And, I remember she did a art of a character involving wearing a diaper, like they're adults, and it's just gross. Like, I don't understand that. And she's pretty much obsessed with characters wearing diapers. Like, I don't even know why she's obsessed with wearing diapers. Like, even if she has autism or whatever, there's no excuse for what she did. Like, here's the thing. She shouldn't be playing victim just because of having autism. It's just not an excuse. So, there's that. And, I forward this to Swamp Dweller, and I really hope he does a video on her. So, yeah. And I will say right here, right now, is I came across this user back in 2021 when she went by the username Stardust Studios. And at first I thought, she was an right user and a pretty good supporter. She likes My Little Pony and stuff. But then I heard people calling her out saying that she has bullied other people, which it wouldn't surprise me that she has done that anyway. And turns out she lost access to Stardust Studios because her tablet broke or something. So she made a new account called Carolyn Thomas. But then she lost access to that account or something. I don't know what happened to it. Then she went by Shanine Nelson. So, here's the thing, Shanine Nelson. I really do hope that you wake up one day and realize of all the crap you're doing is really wrong. And maybe one day you'll change. But I doubt you are because a lot of people have called you out for it. And I didn't really want to make this video calling this person out, but I feel that I should probably do so because I want to spread awareness. So, I'm going to say this right now. Do not go and harass or attack this individual. That's all I ask. I know you guys wouldn't do that, but I'm just saying. And also, this is just only criticism and stuff, and is only spreading awareness, so this is not me attacking this person. But I feel that they need to be called out, so they are. And here's the thing. If you have Shanine Nelson on your subscribers list, unsub from her and block her from your channels. Like, she is not one to be trusted. And another thing I do need to add is she thinks superheroes and sorcerers are real. Like, she's pretty much pulling a Joe LeBan right there. Sitting there and claiming superheroes are real, saying, oh, superheroes are real. Like, bitch, like, seriously. Like, superheroes are fictional. They're not real. And, sorcerers are not real. They're fictional. Like, it's just laughable. Like, I was just laughing my ass off seeing that her post saying she believes in, superheroes and sorcerers when, I mean, they're fictional. So why is she like sitting there and saying that? I really don't understand. Like it's just really laughable at this point. Oh, okay. I think I better calm myself down here because I really do feel that I need to sit there and, make a good statement on it. But yeah. Anyways, I will say her diaper fetish stories, it's very concerning that she has that because minors could be reading her story. Like I'm not surprised if minors are reading it and they probably I'm not saying she's a PDF file, but she could be ousted as one if minors, stumble across her diaper fetish stories. So I encourage you guys to stay away from Shanine Nelson, also known as Stardust Studios. Be sure to block her on everything. Block her on Wattpad. If you guys want screenshots that I'm not going to show on here because, I don't want to get any community guideline strikes or anything like that. But if you want to see evidence of that, DM me on Discord, DM me on DeviantArt, DM me on Blue Sky, Twitter, etc. And I'll be able to get in contact with you and we'll go from there. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to really say. And that is the first episode of Shadow Response series. So, like I said before, please be mindful that Shanine Nelson is not one to be trusted. And I am going to say right now, this is only for criticism purposes only. I just wanted to say that now. Please do not go and attack or harass the individual mentioned here. But I know you guys wouldn't do it, but I'm just saying for, people who are new to this channel and stuff. So anyways, I guess with that being said, I'll be catching you guys all in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, follow me on my socials. And I'll be seeing you guys all in the next video. Hopefully I won't have to make another video of this response series, but who really knows? There might be a time where I might have to do so, but I guess we'll have to see. So anyways, I'll be catching you guys all in the next video. Peace out, and like always, I'll see you all next time.
What's up, my pretties? It's the Lion Queen here. I want to appreciate you all for tuning into this video, and I do appreciate you guys supporting my video by giving this video likes and stuff. If you really enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you're new, ring the bell for notifications to when I upload so that way you guys will get updated for whenever I upload. If you want to follow me on Twitter or DeviantArt, feel free to leave a follow on those if you are interested in following me on those socials. If you want to support my backup channel, known as Miss Dark Shigo, feel free to subscribe to it, as a link to that will also be in the About page section. And with that being said, and that being the case, thank you so much for watching, my pretties, and as always, please stay pretty.